Welcome back to Cooked in Court. These are some crazy moments where the judges gets absolutely heated. So this guy kills his wife and he's complaining that the jury is all white with no black people. Even though I think that's a valid point, the judge was not having it in his cartoonish voice.
See, I'm here because I don't want to be here. I'm forced to be here to fight these charges.
All right, thank you. You're here.
You got
The
me off
jury
when I was
convicted you of brutally killing your wife.
Interrupting me while I'm talking. I don't interrupt you, so why do you keep interrupting me? I know you're the judge, but
Okay, hear me out. I've heard enough of this narcissistic. You're a narcissist, and I'm not going to put this
It's
family
not like you're a
again.
narcissist because you're talking and you're going all.
Shut his microphone off, and if you keep talking, I'm going to do it without you. You'll be in there. I've heard enough from you.
This judge sounds exactly like Peter Griffin. Do you agree with me?
You killed your wife. A jury of 12 convicted
A
you.
white jury that did not have any black jurors on there, and that's not law. That is a setup. So you want to send me out there, I go out there, but you know what the law is, and you haven't followed it. And neither has you, and neither has
All
you.
right.
Everybody sat here and
Hear me out. Shut up.
I'm not going to shut up.
Get him out of here.
Get out of here.
I want to apologize to these children.
The judge ends up explaining the situation, which makes more sense to why he would react that way. This guy is more than evil.
I wanted to tell him, but I couldn't take it anymore. How he could disregard the love of his child and his two stepchildren by taking a shotgun. And what I heard at this trial, he missed the first shot. He blew her finger off and, from my understanding, hit her shoulder. He could have stopped. And I want to tell him that, but it wouldn't have done any good. So, unfortunately, under the law, I cannot send him to jail for the rest of his life without any chance of parole. But I will give him the maximum, because if anybody deserves it, he does. It is a judgment of this court that upon his conviction for the crime of murder in the second degree, that he be sentenced to an indeterminate term of imprisonment, which will have a maximum of life. The court hereby imposes a minimum of 25 years.
Now this right here is justice, but I do think what the killer said was valid. If there isn't a diverse jury, you are going to be screwed from the get-go, especially if you're a person of color. I feel like he would have had a much more of a fair chance had he gotten at least one colored person. Heck, I don't even think the jury system is fair to begin with. This guy accuses the judge of being on his phone during his murder trial, so he's requesting another trial, but the judge ain't feeling it.
Do you have anything you want to tell me in regards to this sentence?
Yes, I'm
before I
going to vote for
vote?
mistrial because I don't
Deny.
think questions didn't get passed because you were distracted.
Well, that is totally untrue.
Well, when she was on the stand, your phone kept going up a couple of times and you kept asking her, was it her phone? When I came into the courtroom, I seen you on the phone.
Not while the court was in session.
Okay, but your phone was still going off and you were still distracted by the phone.
No, that is untrue. This is one of the most egregious cases I've ever had. When you shoot and murder your mother,
Don't worry about what I...
the woman that
Ooh boy, I can feel that tension to the screen. He already dug himself a hole he can't climb out of.
brought you into the world, and your sister, and you're going to spend the rest of your natural life in prison. Hopefully someday you'll think about that. Get him out of here. I'm done.
He ends up being sentenced to life in prison. This guy is accused of essaying a girl, and he's caught in so many lies that he don't know how to keep up a story. The judge ends up trying to lecture him, but once he interrupts, she went on to a full rage mode.
See, when you tell one lie, you got to remember the 100 lies that you told to cover that lie up.
That wasn't no lie.
Be quiet and don't talk in my courtroom. Quiet. Take him back.
That's right.
Take him out.
right.
Take him out now. No. You. Take him out. I'm innocent.
Boy, I don't think you're so innocent. Get out of here. This guy is accused of being a bad guy in a daycare. The judge left him without mercy as she rips him apart and shows that he won't get out anytime soon.
This court is so sick and tired of seeing adults ruin and abuse children. These are literally just one step from being babies. They come to a daycare, those parents struggle so that when they release their children to someone during the day, they have some semblance that that child is going to be protected and safe. Not let alone 2 of their children being raped by your own admission, sir. For sexual gratification, you violated a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old. I do not know at this time what the total ramifications will be for those two young children, but there isn't anybody who doesn't understand now the developmental phases of children take place from 0 to 6 years old. You can't even know what damages you've done for sexual gratification. This, to me, is so mind-boggling that you used and abused two little children like they're inconsequential beings. Those are human persons with human dignity. The mere fact that they're small little people that can't fight off adults, that's why an adult left them with adults. I'm going to tell you something, Mr. McFadden, there's no free rapes in my courtroom.
Oh girl, look at that stare. That is a stare of death to the soul.
On count 1, I'm sending you to prison for 11 years. On count 4, I'm sending you to prison for 11 years. They will be consecutive to each other for a total of 22 years.
That guy's officially not getting out. He is way too old.
You have 32 days jail credit. At this time, the court finds it necessary to protect the public from future crimes, to punish the offender, and to find that consecutive sentences are not disproportionate to the seriousness of the offender's conduct and to the danger the offender poses to the public. Folks, if you see it, you smell it, you know it's happening, you report it. These are little children that are the future. I hate to sound so cliche, but the children are our future, and if we're destroying them, we have no future. And this ends in this courtroom. That'll be all.
Wow, what a mic drop moment. This judge is hella pissed at the school shooter defense team. She may be looking like a baddie, but she's more so gonna act like one.
We're not playing chess. I mean, will you please take the jury back in? Thank you. All right, go ahead and put in your records. 2B, Nicholas Cruz Henderson, episode 1 record. Let me just stop. State, are you gonna have anything ready for today?
No. We're accepting.
There was 80 witnesses.
We're waiting for 40 more witnesses.
I just want to say, this is the most uncalled for, unprofessional way to try a case. You all knew about this, and even if you didn't make your decision till this morning, to have 22 people plus all of this staff and every attorney march into court, be waiting as if it's some kind of game. Now I have to send them home. The state's not ready. They're not going to have a witness ready. We have another day wasted. I honestly, I have never experienced a level of unprofessionalism in my career. It's unbelievable.
The thing is that the defense team already knows that their client is screwed, so they're just trying to mess with her at this point.
If we had any pretrial matters, you asked us to be here at 9:15. We were here at 9:15 to discuss pretrial matters. I have been practicing in this county for 22 years.
You know what? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear
Well, Judge, you're insulting me on the record in front of my client, and I believe that I should be able to defend
Okay,
myself.
you can do that later. You can make your record later, but you've been insulting me the entire trial. So blatantly, taking your headphones off, arguing with me, storming out, coming late intentionally if you don't like my rulings. So quite frankly, this has been long overdue. So please be seated. You can receive the evidence. I will receive the evidence. And then you can put whatever you want on the record at the end.
I'm surprised she kept her calm, and she looks like a baddie too. In my opinion, this is the maddest judge I've ever seen in the history of courtroom.
Like a fish in that apartment too. You were relentless. You stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed, you stabbed until he was dead. I agree with the family. I hope you die in prison as well. You know, if this was a death penalty state, you'd be getting the chair.
This judge goes ballistic on this ex-county sheriff because he committed a lot of malpractice, including theft.
Today is that day. I told Mr. Knoll, don't do anything stupid. Do not try to deceive me, defy me. You will not like the consequences. Today is that day.
Watch him spit some bars now.
You are not the law. You don't interpret the law. You don't enforce the law. You're not above the law. I find that you are in contempt of this court. Take him into custody. No, that's enough. I'll find you guys in contempt for disrupting the proceedings, and you'll be right there with him.
Dang, you do not want this judge on a bad day.